his first floor time tonight. Gets into the act quickly. Evans is a freshman that is not afraid either. Could be a factor in this game too. Holloway drives it. Little floater. Good.
What a difference.
Who delivers one? Took it from behind his head. What do they call that in the NFL? Catch radius?
That's it. Yeah,
that's a big-time catch radius there.
But I don't see how Proctor saw it in that double team. I don't see how he saw that over Cooper Flag, too. But they
connected with 26-9, 14-6 in the Big 12. They finished third, but they're hot. They're punching above a 6 seed right now. They've won 11 of their last 12 games. They beat 4 top 25 teams in that stretch as well. When they won 8 straight as Holloway. Baker shows it, and Baker missed it. Sherrill with the rebound. Dawson Baker getting up his first shot attempts. One of those experienced bench players from BYU. Extra pass. Aiden Holloway.
He can dribble drive and get a three-point shot, but that was the first time the deep penetration took a defender off of a shooter to get a clean look. And now BYU on an 8-0 run.
Timmon knocks down his first three. This crowd's starting to feel it a little bit. 63-55. It is 8. Holloway answers with a three. Oh, what a trip down the floor for BYU. 7-point game. The Cougars fighting their way back. Phylon kicks it to the corner. Here's Holloway for three. Little sidestep three. And again, threes for Bama in the first half. And Phylon missed it badly. Nelson, another offensive rebound. Holloway got another. Now Nell behind the back. Gets Nelson up in the air, trying to draw a foul. And Diabate has it. Sears pushes. Holloway steps into a transition three, and another one is good. The steal and the layup.
Well, I mean, where you're going, listen, if you're not going top 15, why go? Because
it's changed now, right? It used to be a no-brainer.
No-brainer, but you can make the money now. You can develop into a much better player, stronger player, get your money, and then end up next year maybe being a top 5 pick. Okay, the rush is not there if you're not in that top 15, to me. And even in that top 15 is still a little dicey. I'll tell you what ain't dicey.
Things start. Here comes Barrett, the kick. Lewis can light it up. Rebound Phylon ahead of the field. Holloway streaking underneath. What a finish. Working hard against Nelson.
Catch it and go. I mean, there's too many guys who can come in and help and block shots there. You get it? One dribble to Max and then go after the rim.
Boy, look at the hesitation maneuver. All the bad shooting. It's an 8-point game.
Yeah, because over the last 4 games, he's been 2 for 21 from the 3-point line. Nice little drive to the basket right there. Soon, just to give him some leg break.
Here he is, the elevation, the three, missed it. Offensive rebound, Omari. Holloway, deep, Prather. And the Colonials showing some fight.
That's not hurrying. That's smart basketball. And Prather at 40% from the 3-point line. A beautiful find in the right corner to make some action.
Holloway, that's a deep shot for Bama. Here comes Holloway. Boy, look at that acceleration.
Good look. Terrific rebound there by Mo Diabate. Sears from the logo can't knock it down, but Diabate does it again, and the third time is the charge. Clayton hits another three. I mean, he's just getting anything he wants and making everything he takes.
He just steps back from Sherrill, and that meant Phylon had to block out Ruben Chinyelu. So even if he misses, Chinyolu's right there for the offensive board.
Holloway answers, and the other one was against Tennessee when the Vols were #1. Florida and Tennessee split 2 games
in 21 minutes. So basically, since he's been hurt and returned, Holloway now has just 2.
Driving Mark Pope trying to change the game a little bit right now with a 2-3 zone alignment. They may match man at some point within this possession.
Holloway continues to dribble, and he throws one up in the paint. All Kentucky's is. Part of that again, the injury to Lamont Butler. who is not going to play tonight. Obviously, he's been ruled out, but has not been ruled out to return if they were able to win this one. And Holloway finishes with the
purpose and got it done, and they will be 14 teams out of the SEC, which will set an all-time record. The Big East has it with 11 in 2011, and the SEC is going to go 3 teams above that.
St. John's out of the Big East, a terrific team, got a win tonight in their tournament. Creighton knocked off the University of Connecticut, the 2-time defending national champions, as Holloway.
Jemai Meshack and Zakai Ziegler, 2 of my favorite guys I've ever covered in this league, and their career comes to an end at some point for Tennessee this year. But the SEC has been just absolutely special this year for covering hoops. That's why let it spin back to that right shoulder.
That's the best answer. Score, you don't have to talk trash. He's doing the job like he just did.
First man, double figures. He's got 10. Holloway. Up and in again. 2 more points. Baker Mazara trying to change it. He went up for an alley-oop. Did Cardwell. Mazara's on the ground. He's in some pain. Holloway. Oh, buried a 3.
Yet a #1 seed perhaps right now. Great cut, but a missed layup by Clayton. That's his first miss of the game.
But both these teams are such good cutting teams. That was a terrific cut by Walter Clayton Jr. You're not going to see him miss many layups.
Bailon looking to drive. Kick out and a 3 from Holloway. That's good.
Last year, Dalton Connect, unbelievable player of the year.
Yeah.
This year, Lanier from North Florida, been so effective and so efficient.
He's not the offensive player of Dalton Connect, but he's a better defender.
How about Aiden Holloway?
That's a big plus for them. Rick Barnes, what a job he's done here in Tennessee. Everywhere he's been, he should be automatically in that Hall of Fame.
Holloway, quick trigger.
Man.
Boy,
I get a text message, Dickie, I'm just getting back from Austin, and I want you to know I didn't forget you, Nate. He has a prayer for me that gave me some inspiration. How many guys do that? I love the man. He's to me, a Hall of Fame humanitarian.
Right, no doubt. And to that check, it speaks to the culture of Tennessee basketball. It's not about me, and it leads to a wide open shot.
And they both can shoot the 3.
That ball was deflected by Okpara. Holloway nails it. It is off.
Game so far.
They dress a lot better for Jay's member guest stags than I do, I can tell you that.
He's not worried about Alabama's first 10 seconds. It's our wardrobe critique.
He clearly didn't see the open. Look at Holloway.
Speaking of open, good game by Felix Okpara. He went for 15 and 7. Ziegler had 17. Chaz Lanier made 3 threes with 14 points.
Woo! Pretty touch that time by Holloway. I think
Max Charnowski fixing to check in for Alabama.
yeah, and send the crowd into a frenzy as Holloway's 3 is right on.
Oh, he's a
impressive.
shark. I get it now. Charnowski.
Bailon doing some dribbling, and this entire fan base wants Charnowski to get the ball. Now we're just letting everything go. We're just letting here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Back to him. All right. Settle for a Holloway corner.
Crazy possession was that. Holloway, you got to do that in a game like this.
I'll tell you one thing, Carl, you're right. That was a tough goal. He's the only player in the conference scoring double figures in every game. That's unbelievable. Consistent.
I just sense Sears feels like he could go by Perry about any time he wants.
Holloway way downtown knocks it down.
Carl, you beat me to the punch. I'm supposed to be the unanimous. Oh, man.
He saw your note written down and stole it from you.
0 turnovers, Sears. I read it. Holloway, corner 3, touch.
Maybe it's working. I don't know.
I would think not. Holloway, right into a three. And Nanos quickly calls it.
Understand, Coach, Kentucky is without their second and third leading scorer. He has got to be on the floor in this game, and now he's sitting with 4.
Aiden Holloway rolls on a Bednar. And look at Williams. Bad pass there. Holloway read it.
Gotta use the bounce pass, Scott.
Yep.
Gotta use the bounce pass. He's going to deflect that kind of a pass. But he's been terrific. No question. Williams has been absolutely solid.
Lead is 10. Holloway, yes. Drive the switch.
When you got that.
This blitz continues. And Missouri, understanding that Alabama wants to score in those first 10 seconds, are getting stops and forcing turnovers, allows them to run, and they share the basketball. Holloway with a very... Mizzou likes to be physical with their guards. They're simply posting up Tony Perkins to go against a thinner Aiden Holloway. Holloway, corner three, knocks it down. He uses his length Natos talked about. They can play 3, 6, 11 guys. He said they can all defend outside. Amori setting the screen for Holloway, has to pick up the dribble. Philon's got to be good tonight. He's got to be aggressive, take go off the bounce.
So one of the better rookies in the league. Little hesitation here, trying to go to work on Mitchell. Holloway can't shake Bates. That is a difficult 26. Mark Mitchell has bested him. Holloway sets the feed. Holloway throws.
Offensive rebound, Amori. Sears a deep one. And they still don't have a made free. Holloway got it.
Trying to run offense.
Stevenson to inbound. Holloway driving by Baker Mazzara, gets the floating from the line.
You got to go. Get to the rim.
Holloway does. That's a goaltend.
This league.
Kaluma, good shooter. Oates knew it, and he was looking for a foul on that three. Won't get it. Holloway will try to push. The former, speaking of Auburn, guard there. Nelson thought he saw a lane. It was cut off by Kent. Holloway steps into a high arcing three, and he is pure.
Had 42 earlier this year against New Orleans. Kaluma had 34. Trey Johnson's had a 30-point game. Individual pieces that can really score for Texas.
Really pretty.
American she was last year in her first year.
Johnson wide open three, no good. Shedrick crashed, and a rebound to Alabama. That's one of those. Johnson was wide open. Maybe not a difficult enough shot for him. Holloway, money every time, man. That is a... Johnson wants to go one-on-one against his Lake Academy teammate, and he can't get that one to go. Aiden Holloway on the push. Now we get the mismatch. He and Shedrick. Look out. Counted. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Superman. Yeah. And Holloway is just a magician with the ball. And he wrapped up Johnson that time and got away with it. And a floater. Boy, soft touch for 8 points. With a real chance to go over 100 again, Jimmy. In a building against Texas, the team that desperately needed this game. Holloway has been phenomenal on another one of his float.
That point guard spot.
Adu, another mid-range jumper.
Adu is taking the shots that Alabama wants Adu to take.
Only 55% from the floor on the year. Aiden Holloway, beautiful finger roll.
He just
jams it home.
The most physical guy on a physical team is Adu Thera.
just made a play right through 3 red jerseys.
He has stepped up his game in his first season in a Razorback uniform. Slacked off. Holloway made him pay.
Tough. They didn't turn it over. They knocked down threes. That Florida team is they're built for just as deep a run as anybody in this league.
By the way, Florida beat Two different #1 teams this season. They walloped Tennessee at the O-Dome earlier this year. Here's Aiden Holloway for three. Bama's
Big win for Kansas State, doing it on the road against an Iowa State team that has been one of the better teams in the Big 12. Welcome to a sold-out Coliseum in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Matt Schumacher, the former Alabama All-American. Richard Hendricks as Holloway puts in a three for the top. Blue Cane step back was rejected by Sherrill.
Good strength by Aiden Sherrill with high hands.
Come on, Holloway, huh?
But I'm impressed with the 40-year-old and what he's been able to do. J.J. Redick has this Laker team 5th in the Western Conference, and LeBron James still playing at a high level.
Taking on a Knicks team that's currently 3rd in the East as Holloway in by Nelson. 5 to shoot. Demery a 3. Rims it out. And Georgia today 4 for 20 from downtown. Holloway, blow by, reverses it down.
Beautiful. Keyshawn Murphy. Though he's has a younger player on him, but he has the foot speed and the advantage. Turned and faced, took him baseline, and used the rim to protect himself.
Corner 3 ball, gets it to 15 to lead the way for the Bulldogs.
Phenomenal move there by Josh Hubbard. That little hesitation that he had when you think he's going to rise up for the three-pointer allows him to turn the corner and get all the way to the rim.
Step back 3, Aiden high
For Alabama.
How much credit should Nate Oates get? Because how many coaches in the country would have the guts to sit their best player for an entire half to prove a point and send a message?
And a tremendous amount of respect for that. I mean, in a day of now where you have a lot of player movement as Aiden Holloway.
It's Alabama.
I'd just like to be a defensive back having him running at you.
Oh.
Great. Tight ends have always been great basketball players. Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates. Hunter Henry was a great high school
Arkansas
basketball player.
Sears kicks it out to Holloway. Catch and shoot. Perfect. Cam with 8 points. Oh, blocked by Youngblood. Holloway. Catch, shoot. Got it.
Man, Damian Collins, he is in heaven in that situation, running the floor, great length and athleticism.
Holloway with another 3, his 3rd. Green. Holloway just picks his pocket. That was off the backboard goaltending.
Yeah, it's been pretty good rim protection, really good defense too on the perimeter by LSU. Not that time.
Holloway just done. He's now, we do the quick math, 3 points away from 2,500. He is the NCAA's active scoring leader. And so there are the critical free throws for Jalen Carey. Like you said, when Alabama goes on that run, can you basically snap it quickly?
Well, Carey was able to get to the free throw line with his physicality that he had on Aiden Sherrill in the low post. A good tactic to try to slow down the pace for Vanderbilt as both teams try to get out and run.
Well, Holloway has got the freshman there. Perhaps the face, Richard, of the best mini era of Alabama basketball since, you were playing 20 years ago. There was great winning 5-year span then. Well, we have seen that in a big way. Nice one at the rim there.
Mark Sears.
He might be the best freshman defender. I think it's safe to say in the SEC. You could certainly make a case nationally. He's got one of the higher steals totals in the nation, regardless of age.
Well, this kid has really good defensive instincts, and he's taking on the challenge now, taking on a big time.
Into the paint, jump stop, finds Nickel with 7 to shoot. Tyler Nickel is still scoreless in his first half with Vandy down 13. Alabama, fine shooting half. They're 56% from the floor.
Holloway from distance. Knocks it down. Playing off of 2 feet. Nicely done that time by the junior.
Strong drive by Nickel.
There's another. Holloway. Wrong this conference is not just these coaching staffs that you're referencing here, bringing in the talent, but developing the talent. I think you're right on. It's usually the team that finishes tops in the league, and that coach is always in the running. And then who are the others exceeding expectations? You want to know who is exceeding? A little juice in the building once again. Edwards on the pull-up. Missed it. Sherrill secures the board. A strong one there. He boxes out Carey.
Quality box out.
Yep. Carey, big body. He has not been that much of a factor inside today. Holloway. Collins follows. Back to a 14-point game.
MJ Collins starting to get some things going. Nice poise that he showed on the previous possession with the mid-range J, and then the offensive rebound.
Last 3, hadn't hit double figures since 4 games ago.
This is freshman Travis Perry in off the bench. He is the backup point guard right now, and Lamont Butler, and it may just be, taking him out to get him a little time on the bench, but he is battling a left shoulder issue. Kentucky fans remember, he got knocked around a lot in their last game, and the left shoulder is still, their depth may be tested here today. Sears whips a pass to Holloway, who buries the 3.
I have not seen, I know it's only first 5 minutes, I haven't seen Alabama's offense this disrupted all season long.
Then high offensive
plays.
Turnaround jump hook in and out. Youngblood finds Nelson. He draws a lot of attention. There's a double on the block. He dribbles it all the way out top. Well, a few times Bama will have a shot clock in the single digits. Holloway. Tough shot.
Balls are the toughest to defensive rebound for, because it goes to a spot you were not expecting and out of position.
Bama sitting on a season low in first half points. You have to go back to the Houston game, but they managed only 34. Find something similar. 11 first half turnovers for the Tide. They averaged 12.5 a game. Sears with 5. Trying to work on Dia. Lost his balance to the wing. 3 ball. Good! 6 seconds left in the lead. Started by Holloway. Gets deep. Gets up. Gets it rejected. Bama can score in bunches. Can they go on a run late? Holloway. Got it!
More shots than the opponent. Ole Miss has taken 70 field goals to 44 for Alabama because of those turnovers and lack of offensive rebounding.
Switching everything now. Holloway on Morrell. Contested fadeaway for 2.
To go, looking for even more success this year.
Payne got in the lane, nearly threw it away. Another loose ball, and it is scooped up by Alabama. They force another turnover.
And there's
Holloway coming on and draining that one.
Pace, keeping up the offensive rebounds. He actually said shoot better, which was shocking to me. Was it? It was, because, when you think about that offensive rebounding, you live free in someone's mind when you think about how many times you got to keep them off the glass. We talked about the offensive rebounding numbers.
He needs his team to shoot foul shots better. They're 8 out of 17. Nelson. Here's Sears with it. 19 a game for the guard. Holloway way downtown. Got it.
But not too far from Nate Oates. Nate Oates is told of that once they watched this in film session.
Phelps took the bump. No. Sears to Romp. He'll kick it. Holloway sticks it.
But such a smart play.
He'll drive it inside, but can't lay it in. Rebound tipped out high for Holloway.
But once again, textbook by Grant Nelson going vertically on that, not bringing his arms down to pick up a foul.
Nice move there by Holloway using the glass. Body injury.
And Taylor up now trying to urge. Now, is it the 12th man in basketball, or is it the 6th man? It's still the 12th man, correct?
Got to go 12th, I guess.
Yeah, here, the 12th man is the most popular as we see.
So he can adjust. He's a vet.
Takeaway underneath. Well done by Mohamed Diabate, who just checked in.
Aiden Holloway also getting some work now. Here's Sears, big screen by Diabate. Another one trying to work a little two-man game now in the corner.
Like when the ball is moving side to side for Alabama. If you're in South Carolina, you want to keep it on one side, knowing that they want to space the floor and get shooters.
There goes Holloway baseline. Nice pass from Darian. Here's Holloway.
Really good job showing on that ball screen for South Carolina right there. Here it comes again. You got to be active on this one as well.
Holloway, man, was that a tough shot.
He's in presidents to get the lead where it's supposed to be. And everything lead, battling and everything. Competition at its highest. You know, what's funny with Alabama right here, NATO is really sending a message to his starters. I'll let you sit if you can't do what I asked you to do. By Alabama, you had 3 guys on one side of the floor guarding 2 guys.
Holloway fires and connects for 3.
8. Get this together. You want to see competitive spirit. I'm not saying they're giving up or the effort isn't there, but I need to see more of it if you're South Carolina. Like this, what we're seeing now. Very good on ball defense, but you got to continue it. It can't be one guy doing it.
Thomas trying to defend Holloway. Step back. Oh, got a friendly roll here. The Colonial.
Maury, the Rutgers transfer. They said they got to be careful with his minutes because it's a very different style from the Big Ten to now playing here in the SEC.
Much more up-tempo from what he's used to playing at Rutgers now that he's here in Nate Oates' system.
Aiden Holloway
find things within the structure of their offense. Now they've been able to have players such as Kobe Ellis and Duke Miles who've been able to get a bucket outside of the structure with some individual action, but you're going to have to continue to trust your action and try to work together as a team.
Goal here after the break.
Well, you see his talent, and before the game I was able to walk around and see several NBA scouts who are here in the building. They said they're here to look at what Jeremiah Fears can do. This freshman has so much ability to shoot from outside. He's shifty. He has elite end-to-end speed. Now he's just been able to run into a buzzsaw today, but he's finding his confidence in the second half.
Loss.
So this is one you just flush it and move on. This is a situation where obviously you've had a tough opponent on the road against a top 5 team that played like a top 5 team. So you have to continue to stay together as a team. You had some moments when they were able to put some.
Maybe on his way to another hard hat this season with the good effort he has had tonight so far against South Dakota State. Holloway continues pouring in 3-pointers. That